Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Fluency Go Podcast. I'm Tom, and today I want to take you on a journey. This episode is for those of you who already speak some English, but want to reach the next level, the level of fluency, independence, and confidence. Have you ever thought this? If only I had a native speaker to practice with, then I would finally be fluent. It feels logical, right? After all, language is about communication. So, it makes sense to imagine that you need someone on the other side of the conversation. But here's the truth. That belief is a misconception. A misconception means a mistaken idea, a wrong assumption. And this particular misconception has held back thousands of learners. It has disappointed many people who wanted to improve. The truth is this: you don't need another person to practice English with every single day. In fact, you can develop fluency entirely on your own. And in some ways, independent practice can be even more powerful. Why? Because you decide the pace. You choose the topic. You control the focus. You're not waiting for someone else. Pause here. Smooth transition. That's the starting point of today's episode. In the next part, we'll explore why traditional methods often fall short and what you can do instead. Now, let's pause for a moment and think about why traditional methods often fall short. When I say fall short, I mean they don't give you what you really need. Maybe you have attended a language class with 20 students, and you only spoke for 2 minutes. Imagine this. You sit in a big classroom, the teacher is talking, time is moving fast, and you are waiting for your turn. 20 students are around you, all waiting too. Finally, the teacher calls your name. You say one short sentence, and then the class moves on. That's it. You leave the room feeling invisible, like your voice didn't matter. You wanted to practice more, but the chance never came. Maybe you had a speaking partner who was friendly, but never corrected your mistakes. Picture this. Every week you meet online with your partner. You talk for 30 minutes. The conversation is fun. You laugh, you share stories. But when you say something wrong, your partner just smiles. They don't correct you. Week after week, you repeat the same mistake. You feel comfortable, but you are not improving. So, you repeated the same errors again and again. What about you? Have you ever felt stuck because no one corrected your mistakes? And maybe you practiced online from time to time, but without daily repetition, nothing really changed. Imagine you open an app once a week. You practice for 10 minutes, then stop. 7 days later, you try again. But every time it feels like starting from zero. No rhythm, no habit, no progress. You feel disappointed, even frustrated, because your dream of fluency stays far away. That's why these traditional methods fall short. The solution is simple, self-directed practice. This means you guide yourself. You take the lead, and you create a fluency system that works every single day, without waiting for a class or a partner. One of the most powerful tools is what I call the inner conversation method. That simply means talking to yourself out loud. For example, imagine you're cooking breakfast. Don't just stay silent. Narrate what you're doing. I'm cracking the eggs. The pan is heating up. I think I will add some cheese. By narrating, you turn your daily actions into English practice. You become the storyteller of your own life. Can you try it right now? Look around you. What can you describe in English? Another way is to respond to content. When you watch a video, don't just sit back. Talk back to it. Pretend the presenter asked for your opinion. You might say, "Well, I don't completely agree with that. From my point of view, the situation is more complicated." By answering the screen, you simulate a dialogue. It may not be real, but it trains your brain to respond quickly. And then we have self-dialogues. This is when you play both roles in a conversation. It might feel unusual at first, but it works beautifully. For example, pretend you're explaining a movie to a friend. So, the main character wants to escape the city, but he doesn't have enough money. By practicing both sides, you train the natural rhythm of English conversation without needing a partner. Pause here. Smooth transition. In the next part, we'll talk about how modern technology can help you and how to design a simple daily routine that keeps your fluency growing. Of course, today we have powerful technology to make this even easier. We now have AI conversation partners like ChatGPT. Imagine it's midnight and you suddenly want to practice ordering food in a restaurant. With AI, you can do it instantly. No need to wait for tomorrow's class. And don't forget personalized learning paths. Personalized means designed just for you. Many apps now track your progress and tell you what to practice next. This saves you time. You don't repeat what you already know. Instead, you focus on the areas that will push you forward. Now, let's talk about your daily fluency blueprint. A blueprint is a simple plan you can follow every day. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Even 15 minutes a day of focused practice can transform your fluency over time. Think of it like physical exercise. You don't build strength with one long workout. You build it with small, regular training sessions. So, what does this daily routine look like? Morning. Narrate your actions. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm choosing my clothes. Afternoon. Listen to a short podcast or video. Then talk back to it. Add your opinion. Evening. Practice a short self-dialogue. Pretend you're telling someone about your day. Today I was busy. First, I had to do this. Then I had to do that. And here's a powerful tip. Track your progress. Record your voice once a week. Save it. In the beginning, you'll hear mistakes. But after weeks and months, when you listen again, you'll hear real progress. This is very motivating. It gives you the energy to keep going. Pause. Transition. In the final part, we'll return to the big question. Do you really need a partner to speak English? And I'll give you a challenge to start your solo fluency journey today. All right, my friend. Let's return to the central question of today's episode. Do you really need a partner to speak English every day? The answer is clear. No, you can absolutely unlock fluency on your own. What do you need instead? The right methods, inner conversation, narrating your day, self-dialogues. The right tools, AI partners like ChatGPT, and above all, consistency, a clear daily vision. Remember this. Every single time you speak out loud in English, you are training your fluency muscle. You don't need permission. You don't need to wait. You already have everything you need right now. Here's my challenge for you. When this episode ends, speak out loud. Summarize what you learned today. Or narrate your next action. Or try a short self-dialogue. Don't wait. Start your solo fluency journey today. Because the best partner you could ever have is actually yourself. Thank you for joining me today on Fluency Go Podcast. I'm Tom, and until next time, keep listening, keep learning, and keep believing in yourself. Bye for now.